I am the type of person who likes being with people and will always put myself out there to socialize, get invited to parties, and have a social life. But that never happened. I remember my first experience of being socially rejected by people when I was 5 years old. I saw other children playing and I asked them to let me join, but they sharply declined me. That response pierces my heart. My vision starts to blur as tears build up in my eyes. My chest is heavy and I cannot utter a word. They eventually invited me to play, but the damage is already done. That event has become an immortal memory. As years go by, I realize that there is something wrong with me. I am different from other children, but not in a good way. The adults will just brush it off as naughty behavior, thinking I just misbehaved and they could just correct it somehow. But my peers think that I am crazy. They think that I have some sort of cognitive disability. They look down at me, they treated me and talk to me like a disabled person. Even grown-ups speak to me like I have some sort of illness. I get bullied because of it. People call me a special child in a derogatory way. People speak at my back, saying I am abnormal. It hurts. It is painful. I did not choose to be like this. I wish I was not born like this. I wish I was normal. I wish I did not have to deal with this. I wish I had a normal childhood. My family tried to hide this from me. They brought me to rehabilitation center. They never told me the reason, not even the results. They tried to gaslight me by saying that everyone needs rehabilitation, which is a big fat lie. Eventually, they slipped up. They mentioned that there is some sort of damage to my mind, but they never elaborate. They still tried to hide it from me, thinking I would not notice. I just wanted to be treated as a human, not some sort of specimen that needs to be treated in a special way. For my whole childhood, I believed that I was born defective, that I could not live a normal life or even happy life just because there is something wrong with me. My teenage years was the turning point. I actually got friends that treated me as an equal. They did not care that I am different or weird. That is what I thought, at least. They were almost all delinquents. They are the people with the lowest grades. They are dumb and crude, but they are the first people that made me feel like I was part of something. And they did not leave me out. For now. Do not get me wrong. Not all of them are bad. Some of them are genuinely kind. They may not be intellectually gifted, but they saved me. Those people gave me hope. They are a part of the reason why I am still here. They made me experience what it's like to be treated as a fellow human being. Because of them, I did not end my life at a young age. Sure, they bullied me and I bullied them back, but there is no resentment in that. They hold no resentment and I hold no resentment. For us, it is just a play. Those kinds of friends are like gold. They are so rare and valuable. I had one annoying guy that started as my enemy. He is genuinely irritating. He is a bully. He makes fun of everyone at any time, without exception. At first, you may think that he would be a bad friend, but you are wrong. We are the same. Bullying is his only way of socializing. I got into a lot of fights against him because of that, and he never raised a fist against me. He does not act rashly when he is angry, and I respect that part of him, even though he is a piece of shit. Despite all his mischief, I do not sense malice in him. In fact, I am the one who holds resentment against him. One day, we are playing with a fidget spinner and he kept interrupting me. So I had enough and I smashed his toy broken. I destroyed his fidget spinner. I was out of my mind and was full of rage. He was also angry, but he kept his cool. He could definitely beat me up, but he did not do it. I paid for his broken toy little by little. One day, he's still asking me for payment when I already paid. I was starting to think that this guy is trying to scam me. But when I said that I already paid him with a certain amount Over time, he finally gets the explanation. It turns out that he is bad at math. I can see in his face that he is genuinely clueless. He is dumbfounded. We were chill then after that. Years later, I heard from my sister that he still considers me as his close friend. He still tells people that we are friends. He is a real-life misunderstood villain. Now I'm in college. I saw some videos on YouTube about psychopathy. So I researched about it and took some tests online. It turns out that I have some psychopathic tendencies. Not fully a psychopath, but partly. Though I could still feel emotions, there are times that where mercy and empathy completely turns off. I also have almost zero social guilt. Social shaming is not enough for me to learn the social rules. Sometimes it takes me to eventually hurt someone before I realize that I did something wrong. Because of this knowledge, I can finally function in a social settings without being neurotypical. I figured out that I do not have to be normal. I just have to be functional. All of this is still self-diagnosis and I have not checked with an expert yet. In my current situation in college, I gained some friends but they eventually leave me. Sometimes when we meet, they still greet me but they are now starting to distance themselves from me. They invite me to their table less and less, and sometimes when I sit with them, they actually leave. When I sit with them, they move out to another seat, and that's when I know that they hate me, and that hurts and that is sad. It's not fine, it's not okay, but it's not my problem. I have no control over it. If someone hates you, it's not your responsibility anymore. So I thought those friends are my friends, but I think it's fine. It's fine if they hate me because I know what I did. I know who I am. I know that I am unbearable sometimes, and sometimes I have no control over it, but I will still have hope for the future. I will still learn the social game. I will still try. In the end, it is not like I am evil, defective, or crazy. Definitely not normal. I just have a different engine that needs to be used differently to have the same function. Among the potatoes, I am the sweet potato. Not exactly a potato, but still a potato. I may not be a normal human being, but I am still a human. And I believe that I should be treated as a human.